The truth lies behind the glass pane. Is that supposed to be a pun? Kill me. Where shall you go next? While your choice will not affect the story, if you choose one location, you will not be able to visit the other. Oh, choices! I forgot this exists! I want to die! It is recommended that you save if you want to see what happens in both. Okay, where's the save? Save. Yes. Head to the park. Head to the cafe. Should we? Let's see. At the cafe, I want. Most likely Dash is at the cafe, and most likely at the park is probably Magnus. Let's go to the park. Dot 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 dot. Wait, it's just. Oh, never mind. It's more than one dot. Think about my words, oh my god, the music's so loud! Think about my words, dear lamb. To be defined by your past is to willfully incapacitate your own growth. Our own shapes us, but does not define us. Wait, why did it say Florence was talking that? I did it in a Florence voice. Because I thought it was Florence, but it was actually Levitica. I got outplayed! I was trying to think about it then. Thank you, Levitica-chan. Oh god. Not a problem. Please do not hesitate to seek me out if you hold any lingering concerns. Understood. Blazy-kun, Florence-chan. Oh god! What are you two doing here? Natalia? You know, I was looking forward to finding Magnus. I wanted to see his reaction to the dome. Why do you always look so shocked to see me? Because I had to do your voice! That's why! I bet hair isn't that awful, is it? The heck? It's more like the dome. Nope. In what ways exactly? Well, at least we're getting vitamin D. Huh? What say you, Levitica? Do your gods have anything to share? Better yet, which one of them is testing you? After whispering into the ears of all known gods, I have reached an unanimous conclusion. We are at the mercy of the kidnapping god himself. The kidnapping god? Is that a thing? Though he prefers to be called the god of false imprisonment and scumbaggery. Baggity. Claims it sounds less easy to mock. That sounds a lot easier to mock, actually. I take it now that you haven't found anything important as of yet. Yeah! I'm afraid not! We still have the whole day, and these immediate surroundings. The word that most rarely jumps to mind is makes you want to just sit down and take in the view, right, Levitica-chan? Oh, but of course. But of course! It seems we're not alone. I must know. For science! Who is that? I'm gonna share this information. That's okay, yeah, that's the reporter, and who else? Who said science? I forgot. A Sigmund? Huh? Blaze, you arrived just in time to witness the answer to one of life's enduring questions unfold right before your very eyes. I have no idea what you're alluding to, so I'll just ask. What is this enduring question? This just in, our reporter stands poised to find out. Do robots really use the bathroom corresponding to the gender of their physical appearance? More on that at 6:30. Seriously. Come now, Blaze, trust me, when I say I know what my audience wants, or the audience certainly wants to know, let's confirm whether Miu's gender fluid status is merely a front. Look no further than a good conspiracy theory to get the audience talking. You know, this is something pretty interesting! Oh, you weren't with her at the time? No, in fact, she suddenly stated that she needed to relieve herself before wandering off. And did either of you verify that she actually went into the bathroom? You got me there! Is something the matter? Oh! You didn't get me there! My voice detection system heard my name go off multiple times. However, I was unable to respond since I was busy offloading excess data. In the shade. Under a tree. Outside the bathroom. Apologies, my enunciation sounded awkward. That was perfect. For some reason, my intuition drive believed it to be the most suitable for the situation. It appears she read you like an open book. An open book. Bookmarking information. Prioritizing primary action number 124. Reading open books. Played like a fool. Played like a fiddle. Damn, she's good. This is only the second time in my career that this has happened. And so, the deadly impact of false assumptions rears its ugly head once more. Sometimes it truly is so easy to forget the breadth of your own humanity. Anyone other than you, and I might have been surprised to hear it. Anyway, it seems the park didn't have any hidden secrets after all. Florence, are you ready to move on? Woo woo. And I've never been more ready. Where to next? Oh god! That scared me. That music is just so loud. It's around midday and we still haven't found anything about our situation. It was really smart of you to pack some extra food from breakfast, Florence. I'm right, I must always come prepared. So, really, it's nothing. Where shall we go from here? There's a town distance. Maybe we should check that out. Agreed. We walk briskly into town. Whoa. What does this be looking like? I don't know, just like any isekai kind of town or whatever. Having so many buildings but no one around. Yes, it's certainly unsettling. Hold on. Seems to be a commotion happening up ahead. Oh? It's Hunt! And... oh, they're trying to break in, smash the padlock, and it's Zeke! Come on, only beta scrubs resort to brute forcing things. Just give me a few more seconds. Hey look, it's Florence Nightingale, and she's brought an elderly escort. Wow, I'm offended! Florence Nightingale? I feel like I've heard that before somewhere. Forgot where it's referenced from. Hey! I'm not old. What's going on here? Ah, the dynamic duo. What are you both up to right now? The Divine Eye has decreed that there's something of great importance inside this mansion. We must access it at once. Yeah, Magnus! Hey, don't look at me. It's Eden that wanted to come here. Remember, Magnus, my advice always works out for the better in the end. Sometimes. That's not always! Yes, no need to rub it in my face. Zeke, are you trying to pick the lock? Yep, it's a tricky one. Definitely harder than breaking into my own home. Then doing what? Huh? Wait! Let me listen to the pins. You watch as Madness leaned in while Zeke continued twisting his lockpick. Okay, follow my instructions carefully. Twist your pick about 40 degrees to the left. Rotate it clockwise for about half a rotation. Yep. Now, turn. Magnus, you genius. It's almost as if you're the ultimate navigator. Get wrecked. Just kidding. Unlike Gramps over there, I'm not actually senile just yet. Senile? Ugh. Besides, lockpicking and navigating are two separate things, right? Not quite, but let's not waste any more time. Daylight's burning. Ooh, that's a nice mansion. Oh, it is a mansion. Alright. When you arrived at the door, Zeke grabbed the knob and turned. Obediently, it swung open. But before we could step inside... surprise! Who is it? What an idiot. Virginia Mona too? What are you both doing here? Communing. With Groot? Don't look at me, I have no idea what this idiot's talking about either. Oh, just while we're here, why was there a lock on the front gate? Oh, that? When we found it, the key was still inside the lock, so we turned the key and walked through the gate. But then the gate slammed shut right behind us. We were so worried about getting locked in that we just had to go back and retrieve the key. Right, Monis? Moans? Don't call me that. Definitely do not call her that. The logic there is sound, I get. Wait a minute. Her logic doesn't make any sense at all. She didn't need to take the key. Groot. Besides, there was an intercom that you could have used to contact us if we need be. Oh, there was an intercom? Whoops. Looks like you and I both need to work on our map awareness, eh, Hunt? Yes, my superior British senses would certainly benefit from some additional fine-tuning. Since when did he become British again? Wait, was he not British? Oh god. But the front gate was still locked, and we then naturally assumed that no one was inside, correct? You guys certainly much sharper than the usual crowd. This is some next level trolling right here. Anyway, my divine eye is telling me that we should search the library. Church. Inconceivable. Let's hurry over there, post haste. Ooh, library. Foo-foo. This place is huge. How could we possibly find what we're looking for? Hey, Eden, did your divine eye tell you where inside this library this information's hidden? No, not that I'm surprised. It's always had a habit of being painfully unreliable and inconsistent. No matter, there are 8 of us here. Let us all use available manpower. Oh, okay, I can't speak English. Spoken like a true professional trainer. Let's get to it already. The seconds, everyone dispersed in pairs to different areas of the library. How about this? You search from that end and I search from this. Sounds good to me. Hee hee. Spend a few minutes searching. Oh, didn't expect to see this here. What that? Nothing. You watch as she hastily places the book back into a shelf. The words shades and gray flash in the light for the briefest of seconds. I think I know what we're talking about here. What's this? Did you find something? Why'd the music stop? The music stopped. Why'd the music stop? Oh, my ears, dude! God! Motives for the first murder. Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne. God, you have been warned? Have you checked the contents? There's a bunch of newspaper clippings tied together. A few of them seem to be on the same topic, though. The downing of Lucinda Airfly's. Wait a minute. Who? I'm saving that. Who are you? That is. We should call the others. Understood. Hey, everyone! Hey, everyone! We found something. Clear and crisp. You really are a teacher. We waited until everyone had joined us. Oh God! Everyone's loud. Why? The music stopped again. Impressive manner of articulation, comrade. It certainly wouldn't be out of place in one of our many military schools. Aren't you guys in a library? Why is everyone shouting? I could have sworn someone would come out and be like, shut up. Oh my ears! No! Yes, indeed. It happened not too long after the conclusion of the original Killing game. A passenger jet with more than 300 passengers on board crashed in the district of Terminus. It's a quiet place in Eastern Europe. A few of my novels are even set there. May I ask how you know of this incident? The plane was en route to my country when it crashed. As you can imagine, the incident dominated the headlines for quite some time thereafter. I tend to take note of things that draw publicity away from my stories, so it's only natural I follow the case with close interest. Oh my God, I'm taking out one of my headphones because that's loud. But why would this be tagged as an incident? Surely this means it was no ordinary plane crash? Oh, you're not going to read my mind to find the answer yourself? I'm simply asking for the benefit of everyone. That, too, is what I defined. No, you're correct. That was no ordinary... natural! Accidents! Oh my God! The investigators soon found fragments hidden among the wreckage which suggested the detonation of a pipe bomb. A pipe bomb?! Data from the flight data... God damn it! The pilots didn't even have a chance to send out a distress call. So many lives wiped out in the blink of an eye. Thankfully, the culprit was arrested shortly after in what? He was apparently visiting for a holiday. I hope he enjoyed it. It was the last holiday he ever took. You don't mean... Yes, he was soon found guilty and executed for his crimes. Jesus Christ. Wait a minute. How did they know if it was him? If he was taking a holiday? That makes no sense. Why is he taking a holiday and then he hides a pipe bomb on the plane? It makes no sense. Executed? In my world, that has a completely different meaning. Executed. Ah, League of Legends. Haha. But I see, the terrorist blew up the plane and was then stupid enough to get caught. What a double noob. Are you sure about that? Virginia, do you have something to say? I also follow the case quite closely. If you're a great secretary, you end up with a lot of free time. There's only so much group content out there, so I end up reading the news. I'm guessing group is memes or something? Usually I wouldn't feel such a disbelief if Secretary admitted to reading the news. I don't think he did it. You think you know more than investigators and jury because... Goop. I knew you'd never believe me, you mere troll. You probably don't even think I'm a secretary. Well, that's up for debate, at least. Sorry, Virginia, I'm just doing this for everyone else's sake. Good. Virginia thinks that the way the terrorist acted isn't consistent with the way the guilty no one plays. Yeah, see? Why is he on vacation? Why is he taking a holiday? I think he's whoever it is falsely accused, for sure. It gets me thinking. She speaks. Sorry, thinks from experience as a troll. That is why I divined. What? Oh god. You two totally just read my face. In that much detail? So the guilty usually behave in a certain way? Yes. In most cases, there are certain tells. A twitch of the eyebrows, a minor change in tone. Slight smirk. Yep, I'm familiar with the last one. However, I saw none of that when they broadcast the terrorist testimony. If I didn't know any better. I almost say he was framed. Yeah, see? It makes no sense. I watched enough Jason Bourne to know what's up. Well, what do I know anyway? I'm just a lowly secretary. Okay, Komida. Sure about that, Virginia? The evidence was very damning. You could convict a pickpocket dozens of times over with the stuff they managed to dig up. Again, it's just a hunch. A group hunch. But still a hunch. Besides, why would they even need to cover up the aftermath if they were so sure he did it? It's just about a cover-up. You should probably ask Lisa about it. She may know about the way the story was handled. Looks like we'll have some interesting things to discuss later on. Considering this incident is supposed to be tied to our Killing Game's first motive, we should be careful. What are you suggesting, comrade? Now this is just a hunch. A group hunch. A group hunch. I suspect that at least one person in our group may be deeply connected to this incident in some way. And this connection may be a strong enough motive to kill. Why else would there be such labeling? Wait a minute, I'm having like a little process going on here. Alright. On the other hand, this whole thing could just be an elaborate ruse. The incident was resolved, was it not, comrade? I can't believe I'm saying it. At this stage, I'm inclined to believe that Virginia might be onto something. This is clearly far from an open and shut case. Never trust a troll. Or one day you'll wake up with no pants. Yeah, I'm confused as well, man. Alright, there's something up with Eden. Legit. Freaking Eden was like, there's something in this library, okay? And then it's like, it's gotta be in here. Then Blaze finds the first motive. So Eden's suspicious, but then why was freaking, oh my god, Virginia here first as well? And then it's like, Zeke, why does everyone want to get in the library for some reason? Everyone wanted to come here. It's just suspicious, and this is where the first motive is. So I'm confused. I finally see the Divine Eye has an interesting request. A request? Yes, it's telling me to hold a Devon. That's loud, and that's some new music. And what the heck is a divination seance? I almost said Shaints. I'm like, what the heck is Shaints? What's this, Comrade Eden? It's a special gift granted by the Divine Eye. By tapping into its powers, I can recreate a deceased person's final moments. Yo, that's lit. All the senses, save for sight, as their eyes are now forever close to the world. Ah, I think I've heard this before. Traveling psychics called to assist the police with verifying certain details of a murder. If only you weren't limited by the lack of sight. I can only imagine how powerful your seance would become. And how do we know this isn't just some made-up mumbo-jumbo? Well, looks like there's only one way to find out. I've been looking forward to involving such a large audience. Usually it's just the one detective. So, what do we have to do? Grind some leaves and smoke it? Dim the lights and say someone's name while speaking to a mirror? Candyman. Before long, I accidentally pressed enter again. So, Comrade Eden, how exactly will this work? On 3, close your eyes and empty your minds. After that, we'll witness the final moments of one of the plane passengers to our senses. Wait, that's illegal! It's a tad hard to explain. The basic idea is that you'll see the victim's interpretation of the sentences pop up as words. Some words will be a smidge bigger than others. Bigger just means they're feeling it more strongly. Everything also shows up in rough chronological order. The time gap between each of the interpretations is also more or less accurate. Emphasis on more or less. I know it's a real mouthful. I know! What'd you just say? Trust me, it's easier shown than explained. Fascinating. Do you know the identity the passenger will be looking to? Things get complicated when there's a large concentration of death in one area. Identities are blurred. Simply following the Divine Eye's instructions. It wants us to see this. Is everyone ready? Yep. Also, Virginia, it goes without saying, but please no trolling. I had to even consider it. Sure. Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Heavy breathing. Oh, wait. Am I supposed to do something here? Walking. Am I supposed to do something? Okay, good. I'm not supposed to do anything. Smash. Wind. Screaming. Smoke. Ah! Alarms. Wind. Laughing. That's suspicious. Pleading. Now that's more like it. Bang. Lightness. Pain. Oh, God. Does anyone wish to see it again? No, thank you! See it again? Move on, dude. I know I know everything what happened. Yeah, I know. I don't know what happened. That wasn't just a feeling. Something's definitely wrong here. Several things. Y'all can turn the lights back on now, by the way. Everyone scrambled to oblige, so does anyone remember where the light switches are? Just sit back, I'll do it. Is something the matter, Eden? It's nothing. I just have a request to ask of y'all. Please, speak not of this seance to the others. They must know what we just saw. For now, we should talk no further. Remember, right? But do not be preoccupied by it. We can discuss this when the time is right. But why? Surely this will be a help to the whole group. There's so much I want to ask, too. It's not the Divine Eye speaking this time, but mere instinct. I sense there's no merit to be found in further discretion. In fact, I may have already made a fatal mistake. A fatal mistake? What's going on? Alright, what's going on? Is something that's exposing, like, whoever did it or something? I don't know. Affirmative, comrade. It might be the laughing. I saw the laughing in there. It could have been that someone on the plane, because I don't know if everyone on the plane died, but if everyone on the plane died, that means the terrorist was on the plane when it happened, and thus the person who was accused is telling the truth. But if it actually goes the other way and the terrorist person who was accused was on the plane and he was the one laughing, then that might have explained everything, but I don't know everything. I don't know if everyone died or everyone lived, so we'll have to learn more from Cassidy later. I should trust in your judgment as the ultimate psychic. How boring, but fine. I'll take this as a challenge. Virginia? What? Do you guys not trust me? Well, trust is a very strong word. That's okay. I shall tell Root and no one else. I swear on my honor as a troll and part-time secretary. Part-time? When did that happen? Before long, everyone present had sworn an oath of secrecy. According to my calculations, dusk is fast approaching. Shall we continue searching for a bit, then meet up later with everyone else to discuss the findings? Might as well. But man, searching is so boring and time-consuming. My main has probably decayed to challenge it by now. Jesus Christ. Poor you. Out of the corner of your eye, you see something glinting for the briefest of moments. After cursing, you decide to head back to the cafeteria. Ash, what are you doing? Sir, just checking the excuse me for a moment. He walked off. Gosh dang it, Dash, stop being suspicious, but not suspicious because your coffee is like seppuku. Welcome back, everyone. Mona, you look a bit, she's trying not to say it. Wow, Mona, since when did you get rid of that resting? Yikes. Oh god, she's smiling. Hell yeah. No reaction at all? Ah, hi everyone, I do believe we haven't met yet. I'm Mona. Pleased to meet you. And how confusing. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance too, Mona. I'm Grace. Don't worry about that. I share memories with my other half, so there's no need to reintroduce yourselves to me. About me, though, I'm an inventor. I look forward to getting along with you all. This girl, she's sure to be an asset to the group. I can feel in my war-weary British bones. Oh, Zeke, what have you done? I'll let you pick up where Dash left off, I guess. She walked over to the glass and started observing it. Yep, just as I thought, it's artificial! Huh? Artificial? You don't mean... Exactly what it says on the label. Let me show you. She reached for the doorknob. As the door swung open, it was as if a hole had been cut through the wall itself. And where would we be without technology? In a darker age, that's for sure. Well, I'm confused. What's happening? In this instance, you can hear someone screaming something that sounds vaguely like -9. That's a reference. Heh. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the whole town was revealed to be artificial. That would be pretty unbelievable. Believable, too, this town. It's as if my internal compass has been thrown into disarray. Ah, everyone's back now, ready? We had quite the day, didn't we, Siggy? Mew? Please don't call me that. They both make eye contact. At times like this. Jinx! This robot, it really likes to one-up me. She learns by... I'm pretty sure that's a sign of interest. She learns by communicating with people, remember? I for one feel that she has made incredible steps today. High five, Siggy. I suppose anything is better than crazy Socrates. Gradually, everyone returned to the cafeteria. Finally, sorry about that, Manzers. That was very unbecoming of me. What's he talking about? I feel like I've missed something important. Oh, nothing like that, I assure you, sir. Your worse than client doesn't want to go full lethality. I still don't know what that means. I should probably look that up later. I said nothing. Back to the matter at hand. Was anyone able to find anything of use today? Nothing on our end. How devilishly typical of him. Leaving no evidence behind as usual. Him? H-I-M. He isn't talking about his arch nemesis. Oh god, it is H-I-M. Nothing from Dash and myself. On the plus side, I learned how to cook some more complicated cuisine. Which reminds me. She rushed out of the room before returning holding a large tray in each of her hands. Here, Grace, let me give you a hand. It's very kind of you to offer, but I can handle it myself. I must prove I can do everything without their help. Alrighty then. You watch as she brought in tray after tray of delicious smelling food. Mew, there's liquid leaking out of the corners of her mouth. What to even do? I want to even need to eat? I don't remember seeing you eating anything during breakfast. It's a bit complicated, but one of my potential sources of power is alcohol. I think my body is designed to react to it. That must be the red wine I used in the herring. Huh? Feel free to try it out. Are you sure? I mean, wasting food for a non-sentient being like myself. Aw, bloody heck. Of course you're sentient, Mew. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. Well, in that case, don't mind if I do. It was thus that not a single drop of alcohol entered anyone's bloodstream that evening. Lisa, we found something that might be of interest to the group. Well, we figured you might know more about it than everyone else. Oh, I'm being interviewed? Well then, shoot, ask me anything you want. Okay, I'll try to keep this efficient. Does the downing of Lucinda Airflight's flight Leon mean anything to you? We found a document of it in the library, so it looks like something important. A sudden chill overtook the room. Certainly. Lost many of my colleagues in that crash, many good people. They were right to put that terrorist 6 feet under. For all I care, it was one of the hardest stories of my career, and my life wasn't even in danger. About that aftermath, do you know if anything might have, say, covered up? We were hushed into silence. A journalist must always protect their sources after all. But I take it they weren't the original source. Who cares about some snooty government official in a fancy suit thinks? You can tell us, and if this is being broadcast, you can show the world the courage befitting of a future leader. You're right. What kind of ultimate journalist would I be if I kept turning away from the truth? You can do it, Lisa. You can do it. And start! Good evening, everyone. This is your news reader, Lisa Cassidy, reporting to you live with some breaking news. Upon investigating the identities of the persons killed in the downing of Lucinda Air Flight's Leon, just 2 days ago, it was found that one of the candidates selected for the 49th batch of Ekans was among the victims. More on that shortly. Furthermore, a suspect has been arrested after it was found that the pipe bomb smuggled on board the plane was concealed within his luggage. Due to an administrative error, his luggage had been placed on a flight that departed 1 hour later than the one he was scheduled to take. But was it just a simple error, or a sign of something bigger? I, for one, would also like to know. This is Elisa Cassidy reporting you live from PKS. Whatever. I'm sorry about that, everyone. I just thought it'd be more accurate if I delivered the story as I did word for word on the day. That is more than fine. Such a splendid rendition, fit for the god of voices himself. I, too, can appreciate the value of a sugoi recreation for making a point, Yan. Good work, Lisa-chan. Oh, my head! It hurts. Oh, I know, Natalia, I know. Was it just me, or did something seem amiss just then? Ah, yes, I think I remember the story. I was sitting at McDonald's ordering some fries and coffee at the time. It was emblazoned across the front page of all the customary newspapers. I seem to recall that evidence was rather incontrovertible. I'm surprised I even said that correctly. The trial lasted only a few days. Strange. The divine eye is throbbing. Something was definitely amiss with that statement. Finally, ready to join the club? Now we have 2 reliable sources of information to challenge all the evidence. The troll's hunch and the psychic's weird glowing eye thingy. Wait a minute. Unlike you, my glowing eye thingy allows me to make court admissible statements. Depends on how religious the country is. Religion is always a pain in the ass. I do not profess to speak for my fellows, but hearing what you said, that is what I live for. It would be my pleasure to correct your path. To show that without guidance, the human mind can be a hollow vessel indeed. I don't think I like what you're insinuating. I think she's hitting on you. Ooh. Oh, don't you start. So, about your story, comrade, there seems to be 2 main points of interest. Yes, 2 pressure points. One on the neck and one on the hip. Very good, sir. I thought the same thing. Such a line of reasoning also adheres to my secret method for crafting the perfect flat white. What does that even mean? I don't know! Well, hey, what's this? Which 2 pressure points are you guys talking about? Firstly, some poor staff from the 49th batch was killed in the accident. That's only 1 down from us. Very good, sir. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, none of the other batches have undergone any changes. Well, not officially anyways. But when someone noticed if a batch had been reshuffled, let alone if someone had another batch had died, I sense there may have been some tampering going on from a high position. I never thought I'd see the day where the 2 people with the most posh accents would form a spontaneous tag team. Oh god, they both have posh accents? Makes sense to me. Natalia, what do you think about this? I seem to recall that you did some cross-referencing about the other batches. Hi. God. Nope, it is a dash says. I'm not saying any more honorifics, man. The records showed no signs of being amended. This definitely stinks of a cover-up. You seem a bit distracted. Something matter? Me? Yeah, that's I'm fine. The strangest thought just occurred to me. What if the plane bomb was a targeted attack? Grace? Why would you say that? Just thinking back to when I... Oh, never mind. Oh, come on, Grace! Anyway, what's the simplest way to ensure that an event is cancelled? Do you sabotage just 1 pair of skates or all pairs? I literally have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, I was never that good with analogies, for damn sure. I hope you can sort of see what I'm getting at. Do correct my path if I've been led astray, but you were suggesting that someone indulged in the greatly profane to disguise their moderately profane intent. Huh? Why does no one speak English? I don't understand. It hurts my head. So, like, you don't understand what the hell you see? Forgive me. I'm simply trying to speak in a manner that would be understood by all life, including the gods, old and new. I think I understand. To use my completely hypothetical situation, the grand act of total sabotage was done to achieve a much simpler goal: canceling the event. Similarly, the act of blowing up the whole plane may have been done to disguise the targeted murder of the 49th batch candidate. That's what I thought, but like, the way you said it got me thinking a little too long. Why didn't you just say that to begin? You see? You see what I had to deal with? The journey to this answer was far from satisfactory. When even the philosopher is annoyed at how vague you are. God. Well, because that would be the same as a meeting that I... Never mind. Come on, I want to know! So this makes sense. One thing that prosecution was never able to establish was the motive. Why would the terrorists need to blow up the entire plane? What was their agenda? They had no prior affiliation with any religious or political organizations. Their psych profile was that even that of an ordinary person. So remind me, how did that end up being convicted? How did they end up getting convicted again? As far as I can tell, there are many shady elements to this case that warrant further calculation. Because hard evidence isn't something that can just be ignored. Emotions are not valid in the court of law. Moreover, the state-appointed defense attorney, he never brought up the fact that his client apparently had no motive. If we take this logic the whole way, there was no reason for him to even attack the 49th batch candidate in the first place. Silence, everyone. Huh? Oh, sorry, that was completely tactless of me. I'm still trying to fine-tune the way I'm able to draw attention. I'm doing so, I accidentally select the most aggressive option. It's okay, honey. It comes with the turf. Oh god. You were saying Mew? Well, if we were to apply logic to your assertions, consider this. If a motive does not exist, it's because that's simply the truth, or because it was... I'm not saying that. I think we're generally leaning towards... I'm not saying that either. That's usually the case when there's been a suspected cover-up. Cover-up. Shut up. Recalibrating. That then begs the question, what is the real motive? Who would stand to gain something from the actions of the terrorists? Other 49 batches, of course. With one candidate eliminated, everyone else would naturally have less competition. Why she looks so pleased about it? Rephrasing statement. Well, who would stand to gain the most from the actions of the terrorists? A heavy feeling had settled all over the room. She's talking about us, of course. Jeez, you guys are such scrubs. And of course, he's the one saying, wait a minute. So, one of us! It's one of us! So many lives lost as cloud to help us, the 50th batch? Okay, maybe it's not one of us, but it might have been. The logic is sound. Since we're the 50th batch, the next closest batch is naturally the biggest threat to our position. The stakes are also higher. If none of the other batches are able to prove they're better, we become the next world leaders by default. Every single person counts. And thus, we come to the heart of the matter. Someone was likely, as you humans say, pulling the strings behind the scenes. That person orchestrated the bombing of an entire plane, likely to cover up the fact that they were targeting just one person. For what reason? We cannot say. They then also had the resources to cover it up. That is the conclusion of logical reasoning Drive is pushing towards. Damn, he was smart, dude. Freaking smart. Sounds pretty far-fetched though, doesn't it? No, definitely sounds plausible. The idea that the bastard who murdered my colleagues is still out there somewhere, and a scapegoat was executed in their place? God, Natalia, what happened? It couldn't be. That? Lazy cunt, it's nothing. And to put the topping on this giant burger, the real culprit is likely to be someone affiliated with the 50th batch. And possibly even one of us. That's what I'm saying. It's you, Zeke. 100%. True. Now this is exciting. I haven't felt so alive in 15 years. Well, hey, can you believe this Mia person is my roommate? I, for one, feel so blessed to bunk with someone so talented. You are too kind. Everyone, I believe that this is an assignment for one day. I submit that it would be better to discuss this tomorrow when we all are properly roused. This is what the whispers are conveyed. Yes, indeed. Be sure not to underestimate the value of a good night's sleep, everyone. You don't need to convince me. Still a couple of hours before my usual bedtime. I think I'll just wander around the school. Don't you usually just do that during your sleep hours anyways? It's a different type of wandering. You wouldn't get it! It's not a phase! And just like that, everyone started dispersing from the cafeteria. Magnus is right. It's still way too early to go to bed. Like legit, look at the sky! I'm pretty sure that's not added to anything. And I thought that too many people here are the early sleeping type. What should I do? Yeah, buddy! It's time for another episode of Narrator Time! During certain stages of your daily kidnap life, you will be allocated time to spend on free time events! Yes! This is what I'm talking about! Free time events are bonus sequences where you can interact with characters and learn more about them. In each chapter, there will usually only be one place. That's what I'm saying. Finally, if you're the sort of person who hates socializing, you're free to just continue with the story. You dirty antis. Oh, you hurt! It got me! Yes, that's actually where Smexy overlay in 3, 2, 1. Ooh! Now that's nice. Alright. So I'm gonna save this. I don't know if I want to do all of them. I think I'm more going on the lines of, whatchamacallit. Maybe do the normal amount, 2-3 people. So, before I move on, because that's how they do it in the regular daily life. So I think it's only 2 though. So we'll only do 2. So who do we want to do? Who do I want to do? Lena Dash. Ooh, that's a good. That's clever. Here's Florence Mona. Let's look at everyone. Wait. Oh wait, go to Park. Kentalia. Definitely not. I want to say my voice. Eden Magnus. Think about Magnus. He's cool, but Levitica. Kind of want Phoenix, but I also want. I don't know who I want to do. Should I do Mona? I think I want to do Mona. Mona, and I'll just choose. I'll do Mona for now.